Before we get started on today's video, please be sure to like and subscribe, as well as click the bell notification so you're updated on all the latest videos. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Rewatch Reality. On today's video, I'm going to get you caught up with as much information as I can find on the upcoming cast members of 90 Day Fiancé Love in Paradise Season 2, which is going to be airing on June 10th on Discovery+. Alright guys, so the first couple we have up and returning back to our TVs for a second time is Amber and Daniel.
My name's Amber, I'm 30 years old and I'm from Seminole, Florida.
My name is Daniel, I'm 23 years old, I'm from Venezuela, but I live in Jacob, Costa Rica.
For those of you who are new to the show and didn't watch Season 1, Amber and Daniel met while Amber was vacationing out in Costa Rica. She ended up going out to the club one night, and that's where she met Daniel.
One night, I was out at the club with my girlfriend, and Daniel and his roommate approached us.
Talk about being at the right place at the right time, because what started off as a one-night stand turned into an undeniable chemistry between the two, which ultimately led to the two officially tying the knot. Now that the two are officially married and Daniel has made his way to Florida, Season 2 is going to be kicking off with the two living together at Amber's sister's house. Now with the sneak peek little teaser they released, Amber goes on to say it's easy to fall in love while on vacation, but in real life there's nothing magical about it. So this season for these two, it looks like the two will be navigating life together while adjusting to the reality and challenges of living a married life.
It's easy to fall in love when you're on vacation, but in real life, there's nothing magical about it. I sacrificed so much, you have to give me a break.
I live my whole life in Costa Rica to start from zero. Don't tell me I haven't sacrificed.
Alright guys, next couple up and also returning back for another season is Ariana and Sheldon. Okay, so for those of you who aren't familiar with their storyline, the two actually met while Ariana was vacationing in Jamaica. She was actually getting a boat tour in which Sheldon was the boat operator. What started off as a good time for the two turned into an unexpected pregnancy when she returned back to Illinois.
I met my boyfriend Sheldon when I was on vacation in Jamaica, and now we are having a baby.
So Season 1 kicks off when she's 6 months into her pregnancy and is going back to see Sheldon for the first time since she's been pregnant. And the whole objective to this vacation is to find out what her and Sheldon's status is going to be, and she wants to get married to him. That way they can start the K-1 visa process so he can come to Illinois and live with her so they can raise their son together. Sheldon felt different than her about the situation because he flat out wasn't ready to get married yet, and he was feeling like she was boxing him in a corner and he didn't like that.
Ariana talks about the K-1 visa like it's no big deal, like I would have to get married to her, and like at this point, I'm not ready for marriage.
Since Sheldon wasn't ready to get married, he decided that he was going to work on getting a travel visa. That way he could be there for the birth of his son. But unfortunately, due to medical complications, she had to get induced early, so ultimately he missed the birth of his son. Now fast forward to Season 2. In the sneak peek, Ariana is going to be going back to Jamaica with their 12-month-old son in hopes that Sheldon is finally going to be ready to get married and come to the US so they can ultimately be a family together.
Got pregnant in paradise, and now I'm back to see if we can be a family.
Before we move on to the new couples, I think it's important that we take a moment to celebrate the fact that these next two couples are making 90 Day Fiancé history by the franchise including two LGBTQ+ couples for the very first time, and the show couldn't be premiering at a better time because it's Pride Month, so congratulations. Next up, and one of the newest couples to Love in Paradise is Valentine and Carlos. The two actually met on social media, but due to the pandemic, it took them a 1.5 years before actually meeting each other in person. So this season is going to be kicking off to where we're going to see Valentine fly to see Carlos in Colombia for the very first time.
I'm about to go get my man.
Now in the sneak peek, it looks like the two are going to have a little bit of issues, and Valentine likes to call them growing pains.
You are beautiful, look at you. After dating online for 1.5 years, you are now listening. We are experiencing a lot of growing pains.
So we're going to see how their relationship manifests, but what I can tell you is the two definitely were flirting online yesterday when it came to Carlos dropping the sneak peek. Valentine made a comment saying, "Looking good as always, babe," in which Carlos responded with saying, "Not more than you," and then Valentine responded back saying, "Aw, that's why I love you." So I recently started following the two once I found out they were going to be on the newest upcoming season of Love in Paradise. And so I was doing some digging around because I'm wondering like, well, who are these guys? I've never seen them before. So on Valentine's page, it actually looks like he's in the music industry and he has plenty of YouTube videos actually of his music.
The confidence, the swag, now that's the shit. And everywhere that she go, ye go, they go, I go, cause goddamn, that's what I'm looking for.
And also on their page, they both look like they share a love for working out. They both look like they're into some sort of bodybuilding. So that's good that they at least have that in common, because it would be really difficult for someone to be so in shape and then another person not. So at least they're compatible on that aspect. Alright, so next up is something we actually haven't seen before on 90 Day Fiancé, and it's a new word for me, but it's called throuple, which is a 3-person relationship, and we have Frankie, Abby, and Gabby. Okay, the dynamic of this relationship is that Abby and Gabby have been together for over 10 years. And what had happened is that Frankie had took a trip to Mexico, and the 3 of them actually ended up having a menage a trois one night. It was completely unexpected. I guess they were out drinking. So from there, what happens in the sneak peek is that Frankie and Abby still continue to talk. So Frankie actually wants to fly back to Mexico to propose to Abby, but Gabby has no idea that Abby and Frankie still been talking. So this is about to get really messy.
Hi, my love.
I'm going to Mexico to propose to my girlfriend.
I miss you.
The only problem is my girlfriend has a girlfriend.
Los dos. Decidimos involucrar a Frankie y después vino y me apuñaló por la espalda.
And last but certainly not least, we have our new couple being introduced to Love in Paradise, Danielle and Johan. Now, Danielle is from New York, but she actually met Johan while she was vacationing in Dominican Republic, and Johan was actually the fitness instructor at the hotel she was staying at.
On my last trip to DR, my life changed forever.
Now their storyline is going to be pretty interesting, because what started off as love at first sight transitioned into some sort of turmoil, because when Danielle actually finds out about Johan's upbringing and meets his family, she's starting to second guess their marriage, because she feels like maybe Johan is using her, you know, for resources to send money back to his family rather than actually for love.
¿Tú quieres vivir aquí o vivir en Estados Unidos?
Ella trabajar para ayudar a mi familia.
Now I'm worried that he's only marrying me to move to the US and send money back to his family.
Alright guys, that's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for watching Rewatch Reality. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment below and let me know what you think your favorite couple is going to be and which storyline you think is going to be your favorite. Alright guys, till next time, peace out.